We'll say that along the way you tripped over a tier of awareness.
Oh, well, isn't this lucky?
Ooh. Oh, look at that.
So the... Did you almost take out your WoW statue with that?
Wait, what?
No, I didn't see where it went, so I was asking if you...
There's a Cheez-It up here. Who the fuck?
Thomas, probably?
Why is it on top of the fucking shelf?
I guess he dropped it on the floor and was just like, okay, I'm not going to eat this, but I also don't want to step on it. And I don't feel like moving the 5 feet to throw it away. Looking around, you find that there are places where there should have been obvious paths. Unfortunately, the eruption apparently fucked them up. The one that's directly in front of you is collapsed, unfortunately. But peering through the destruction, it seems that you do actually have a way to get to the cathedral. It's just you're going to have to take a stupid, circuitous route. The walls are arches. Like they're actual tunnels between the levels.
Like, it's generally just a bunch of concentric circles, but because of the collapse, shit's in our way, so we have to go around, right?
Yes.
Okay, I get it now, I think. I'm not at my best tonight.
Neither am I, so I figured, what the hell, let's just have some fun.
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's late enough tonight. It has been 13 years since the night started.
Yes.
Eventually, after walking in a...
Yeah, we walk around. I'll take point, as usual.
Alright then.
It seems to be becoming a trend.
You can take point, I can take point. I'm denser, you're taller, it's really your call.
Well, I mean, you could walk in front, and then I could just stab open you, huh?
Well, why
My
not?
boobs are on your shoulder.
Why not? Alright then.
And you think I'm hot. That was confirmed last session. You got a -1 based on your roll.
If I needed to roll deceive to not let that be indicated in some way, I got a 0. That is not distracting in any way.
What dawns on you as you go through that this place is very much a work in progress. Because while there are some areas that, you know, the main area that you went through is still, you know, just smooth grounds. And then there are some areas that appear to have, you know, just maybe not recently, but have still been like rough hewn out with like pickaxes. And then there are some areas that, in addition to being smoothed, have, you know, sculptures put into them. You're guessing of previous matriarchs because of the fact that all of them are lady goblins.
Do I sense power here?
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn distracting. All of it is basically going down.
That's why I kept asking you about your head. Whether or not you could feel anything.
Oh, my head feeling alright. I thought you meant about all the vomiting or the pain.
No, I meant about the magical.
Okay, well, in
Your
that case, I would have
They're
said.
much more sensitive than mine.
In that case, I would have said this entire place is a giant power sink. Energy's pouring downward for reasons I'm not entirely certain of.
Downward. The lava's going up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the energy is pouring down.
Energy's pouring down, disrupting the.
Yes,
natural...
but pouring down into what?
Well, into the earth or into another mystical power site, causing fluctuations in the earth. Could disrupt all sorts of things down there. Enough energy can literally move mountains. I mean, look at the creation of the Virgin Lands.
Are you saying you think this volcano might be connected to a ley line?
Well, all of the ley lines are pouring into it. If it wasn't before, it is now. They don't normally move, but a great enough force can.
Old fire spitter will incinerate your ass and give birth to Matthew.
And his daddy's Bigfoot, my loving companion and soulmate. And then I did Hornduke Scepter there, and that changed everything too, so.
Yeah.
I'm on the
Where you
creation
killed all
committee
the characters
for it.
that you didn't want there with backfiring magic. In literally the first 5 seconds.
Oliver and Adrian's character. I think it was Adrian's whose head exploded, though.
think her eyes just boomed out and then she died.
Oh yeah, her eyes exploded outward. Right. You remember the characters I killed better than I do.
It's a gift and a curse. Let's remember, it's an Adrian character. There's a 90% chance I was planning its death long before you were.
Can we see the statue?
Yeah, you can see that the walls are
Okay.
clear enough that you can decidedly see the statue. It's
Is it?
again keeping with the aesthetic. It's rough hewn from rock crystal, but it's not clear like the rest of this place is. It's there are some gemstones in it, but for the most part, it appears to just be like smoky quartz with a lot of just like regular like rock quartz. And when you get to the altar room and can more closely inspect the statue, you realize what the problem is pretty quickly. It's that basically the statue, for it to work, it draws on the ambient magic, which is normally a lot because of all the converging ley lines, and then casts the spell like it's supposed to. I mean, it's basically just a giant staff. Problem being,
like Elijah's table then.
Yeah.
problem being, basically the
Massive geometric
magic
work.
main line, or main energy line that's supposed to be plugged into, is being sucked into the fucking volcano.
Do you have any spells that'll let us swim through lava?
I am familiar with how to amplify the effects of my lava walking ability. However, it wouldn't let us breathe, and the crushing, horrible weight and pressure would probably kill us anyway. So we could try. I wouldn't recommend it.
We can send our boots down there as reconnaissance.
Well, I can put
I was entirely serious, dwarf.
Well, no, that we could actually do. I can put spying spells on our boots, send them down there with the lava protection spell on them, but it seems like a great waste of magic. This is why you were joking, obviously.
I want to flip out my wand and Lumos Maxima and try to see if I can see anything inside the statue.
As you get closer, you see that this is something that they were not able to hide. They definitely molded bits of the inside of the statues with spells so that certain whorls and whatnot in the opaque rock crystal are forming runes and whatnot. But apart from that, no, you don't see any secret vaults or something that you'd have to open with magic.
Runes?
This is a piece of work, isn't it?
It is. Using these runes, we might have a chance.
Alright, well.
If we can add the correct runes in the correct places, maybe we can... Well, this is a horribly dangerous idea and probably terrible. Maybe we can attract
Someone's coming here.
Yes, maybe we can attract a variant power source, as it were. The main issue seems to be that none of the geomantic power is making it here. I have pockets. I probably also have a belt. I take this... Oh, no, not this alone. If we add the correct runes in the correct places, we might be able to attract a relatively potent spirit. The only issue is getting it to do what we want it to do.
It is pretty hard to put together, actually. You get the gist of what it's supposed to do. Basically, it's supposed to return the volcano to dormancy.
Right.
For a volcano of this size, because it is... It's basically like 3 regular volcanoes put together in size.
Mm-hmm.
It is a hardcore epic level spell that is designed to return that to dormancy.
Right.
Requires major mojo that neither one of you can summon.
At best, this is what I'm guessing with my character, we could put a patch on the problem and buy time if we could get a major earth spirit to funnel power into this thing temporarily. Buying time would be our best option, and even that I'm thinking would only be possible because of all the work they've already done and what's already on the statue. In other words, we would be technical support running much, much better software than we would be ever capable of designing.
Have we tried turning it off and on again?
Exactly.
I'm surprised at you, though, with all your love of mysteries. You're not interested in where it's going.
I am very curious. Very, very curious as to where they are all going. However, at the moment, I have no way down there. And this is rather pressing business if I'm ever going to get down there, where I need to do it via some method that won't get me burned to death or crushed under lava that happens to not have the power to burn me but still have the power to turn me into paste.
You're rather conservative and fearful for a thief.
That's how thieves survive long enough to get old.